Since times immemorial, Indians knew about the use of metals like gold. Exquisite golden ornaments were excavated from Indus Valley, once the cradle of a great and ancient civilization. Mention of gold is also found in ancient literary texts like the Vedas. Indian craftsmen over the centuries have produced exquisite array of gold objects and ornaments which have dazzled the world. But we do not know for certain since when Indian artists and painters started using gold to embellish the works of art, although some stray references to gold paintings are found in our epics.
However, in the National Museum of India, we find some manuscripts of medieval period with golden paintings and letters on display. The earliest such manuscript is Jain Kalpasutra. The Hanuman Kavacham, with every first line on each page in golden letters, belongs to a later period. Almost of the same period is the Vishnu Sahasranam, written in Sharada script. From late medieval period, gold embellished paintings were quite common over most of the north, and it is believed that it was strong Persian and Iranian influence which promoted the use of gold as embellishing material. The Golden Farman belonging to that period contains direction and instructions in Persian language from Akbar II. Heavy golden decorations on the pages of Holy Quran is one of the beautiful works of the period. Rubaiyat-e-Umr Khayyam has pages with blank spaces on the corners filled with gold, whereas Diwan-e-Shahi has complete golden pages.
The wheel of time has witnessed many ups and downs in certain genres of art, like the history of humankind. The art of gold painting too saw its periods of glory and decline. During British rule in India, the popularity of Indian arts and crafts waned. So too did the popularity of gold paintings, which met a similar fate. But after India gained independence, the popularity of Indian arts, and of course among them the art of gold paintings, registered an upward trend.
The trend of revival was seen in Vrindavan, a tiny city on the bank of river Yamuna, some 4 decades ago. This old historic city is hallowed by association of Lord Krishna, the hero of Indian epic, the Mahabharata. Described in the poetry as a playground of Krishna, it is said it was here that he grazed his numerous cows, played on his melodious flute. Now a pilgrim place, the temple city became an important center of arts and culture in the 15th and 16th centuries. The cultural festivities attract many tourists and locals alike. And it was in 50s that the legendary artist Kanhai Chitrakar got attracted to this land, and he, along with his son Krishna, evolved a new style of paintings known as Yamuna Ghat style. Kanhai Chitrakar got tremendously attracted towards the genre of gold paintings and started making them on large scale. He made such a beautiful array of paintings, embellished with gold and semi-precious stones, that his work started getting patronage from all over, India and abroad. While making his paintings, Kanhai departed from the old techniques and created an independent genre of contemporary paintings. He started using big canvases, improved their durability by devising a new method of treating them, improved the quality of material, started using excellent quality modern oil paints. However, the basic theme of the golden paintings more or less remained the same. They remained mythology-oriented, with the Krishna at their center. But the emphasis is on bhav or display of various emotions on the faces of the figures. Rasa is a very interesting revelation of the Krishna's dance on the bank of Yamuna, depicting the story of intense feeling of trust and faith in God's love, who bestows salvation on his creatures. Extensive gold works have made paintings of such philosophical nature even more popular. The act of stealing butter by Krishna finds mention in ancient as well as contemporary literature. Then, why not in the paintings, which dazzle with semi-precious stones? And when the radiance arises from the objects around, the light from heaven seems to enrich human life beyond words. When Krishna played his flute, gopis, the cowherd girls, would dance to ecstasy. Their unfree human consciousness would try to seek the absolute. Decked with ornaments, be it Radha's necklace or Krishna's crown, they appear in these paintings in a particular style, suggesting that enjoyment of life is never to be denied to seek the truth. Radha, wearing gold embroidered wrap with ornaments, reflects that Krishna is her perfect counterpart. The use of gems and colors, along with carefully balanced compositions, shows the masterly hand. The use of movables and decorations in the earlier times with metallic treatment was quite common. The same traditional style has been represented in this particular painting. Young Krishna, the eldest son of the artist, has also been engaged in making gold paintings for a number of years and has assisted his father on many new themes. The father has always been a guiding force, and both have contributed significantly to the evolution of a new style, mixing tradition with modernity, like the shades of a new color. For any new painting, sketching is the first step, which demands complete concentration and tranquility. In this creative effort, care is taken to bring into existence the features of the figure with details about the jewelry and costume. Even the minutest ornamentation is conceived with a proper thought, keeping in mind the theme and subject of the painting. After the sketch is drawn, the embossing work starts, mostly done by Govinda, the youngest son of Kanhai Chitrakar. Govinda, now an expert, demarks the portions to be lifted above the surface of the canvas. This is done by applying embossing material to the portions identified for the purpose. Gold leaf fixing is again an area where intense skill and patience is required. It is these small, glittering gold leaf pieces which give the painting a royal touch and a sparkling look. Small precious and semi-precious stones are fitted to add to the dazzle. These are fitted into the holes, drilled with a special technique. To adorn paintings with gems has been an old tradition in India, which is once again revived in these contemporary paintings. Thus, adorned with gems and embellished with gold, the dazzling painting is ready for marketing. The wife of the master, Geeta Devi, is quite aware that it is the Chitrakar family which has made the gold paintings popular again, and the couple wish that their art is kept alive by their future generations. The artist would therefore reveal further the finer points of his acquired skill, even in leisure time.
After Vrindavan, another important center for gold paintings is Nathadwara, a temple town in Rajasthan. The tradition of painting in Rajasthan is very old. Intricate patterns of geometric and floral designs on clay potteries and vessels have been unearthed in the proto-historic sites of Harappan Valley. But in Nathadwara, the designs made with gold leaf have an altogether different style, a very contemporary style.
The contemporary style of Nathadwara paintings developed some 200 years ago in this rocky range of Aravalli Hills. The city is also known as the City of Painters, a pilgrimage center of Vaishnavites. Nathwara Temple, built in the early 18th century, is one of the most celebrated of the Vaishnava shrines of Srinathji. Here the tradition of paintings has been associated with the shrine since its inception. The artists would create murals, which can still be found at some places. Festivals are a part of Rajasthani custom, but the festivals in this art city assume a greater significance owing to their subordination to Srinathji, the Lord, whose pictorial representation is found in these golden paintings. Devotees and art lovers come here to get a picture of their choice. More than 200 families are engaged in this pictorial artwork. After spending ample time in the making of his painting, the artist goes to the local art market to fetch a good price for his creations, as this is the only source of income for the practicing painter of this township. Earlier, the painters used to paint only the mythological and the traditional themes. But with the voyage of time, new forms have started emerging. To capture a glimpse of nature in the otherwise traditional painting is therefore not surprising. However, the features and the composition of the figures communicate the representation of a particular style. Golden ink used in Nathwara paintings is generally made by the artist himself after rubbing in a piece of gold foil on the clean surface of some metallic plate. The ink thus produced is used in miniatures too. The painting of miniatures, that is, small colorful pictures, require great skill, patience and total involvement. Hemchand Sharma is a highly talented miniature painter of Nathwara who has been creating remarkable art pieces for the last couple of years. Glowing mineral and vegetable colors are used in the making of miniatures. Small pieces of handmade paper or cloth are used to draw the basic sketch of the painting, which is then filled with primary or basic colors, to be known as the second step of the painting. And to beautify the figures and their surroundings, outlining is done with darker shades, while